Well, you know how they say that the worst things you can work with are babies and animals? Well, we're half lucky. We get to work with animals. We're going to test all sorts of mythical animal deterrents.
Like what?
Well, remember when we did that myth where we saw if a bag of water can repel flies off your front porch?
Apparently bags of water attract flies.
Yeah, but ever since then, the message board has been inundated with requests for us to test different ways to repel animals like snakes, cats, or bear.
Oh my.
All right, well, why don't we get the most popular animal repellents and see which ones work and which ones don't?
Great.
When it comes to keeping critters from causing calamitous catastrophe on your property, the MythBuster message board has a host of homemade mythical remedies. And first up are those notorious flower bed defecators, Felis catus.
If you want to keep cats from digging or pooping in your garden, the most popular are water bottles, which work so well with the flies, and one I don't entirely understand, which is lion poop.
Well, let's make a cat house that's comfy for them, that has a garden, someplace where they'd want to go, and then put out all these deterrents and see what happens.
So the setup is simple. A cat-friendly environment to make the felines feel at home. And a planter box, which the team will attempt to deter the determined kitties from entering and destroying.
So our environment is all set for our control test, and we have the cutest guests ever. We have 4 cats and 4 kittens. And what we're gonna do is put them in here and see how many of them go into the planter box. Be free.
After we've done the control test, then we'll do the test again, this time deploying our deterrents. All of these are said to be things that will keep cats out of your flower bed. And also, so that we don't affect the test by adding extra stimulus, we're gonna leave the room. And we're gonna monitor their behavior on this remote video feed.
One behavioral pattern is that all 4 of the adult cats love getting high.
It's obvious that there's one place that they all really like, and that looks like it's the cat tower.
But the crucial control data is how many cats go about their business in the flower bed.
Look at that, the cat is peeing in the planter box. That is perfect.
Dude, they love it.
And with the hour up, the numbers are in. 7 of the 8 cats visited the planter box at least once. But their behavior has warranted a slight tweak to the test.
So when we first started the test, we noticed 2 really interesting things. One, all of the kittens and one of the adults went straight for the planter box. The other is that almost all the cats go for the tower. They like being up high. So when we deploy our deterrents, I think we're going to go for both the planter and the tower.
The first fan-suggested deterrent is clear plastic water bottles. Will they keep the kitties out of the flower bed and their favorite cat tower?
All right, I think that's enough.
And how?
So this whole theory that the water bottle is a good cat repellent is similar to the one that it repels flies. The idea is that the sunlight hits the water, it refracts the light, and creates confusion. Be free. It didn't work for the flies, and cats are a lot smarter than flies, so my feeling is it's not gonna work for them either.
With stage lights directed onto the bottles, creating the laser-like light show the cats are supposed to hate, the early signs are mildly encouraging.
Okay, they're sort of like, what is this? What are these things everywhere? Oh, I don't know.
But it's no more than a moment's hesitation. Despite the light-reflecting water bottles liberally placed in the key areas, the cats exhibit identical behavior as the control and do exactly what they want to do, where they want to do it.
So there you have it. Within 15 minutes, all of our cats except for one entered the box with all the water bottles in it. And some even did their business.
So with the first homespun deterrent done, it's 0 for 1, which leaves one final internet-inspired feline force field.
Now for the mythical deterrent we've all really been looking forward to. Lion poop.
Ew, look at it. She's laying about on the fence.
Ugh. Ew, it's sticking to my hand. I don't know why anybody would want to use something this vile and disgusting to keep the cats from going in your garden and leaving something vile and disgusting. There's like little pieces of unchewed guts and fur in here. Maybe if it was just a perimeter and you had a very large garden and no sense of smell.
Carrie may be dubious.
All right, cats are in. Let's get out of here.
But the theory is that by marking off the territory with the spoor of a big cat, the kitty cats will steer clear.
They're sniffing around the perimeter. They're not crossing the poop.
They're clearly cautious cats. A new smell, a new stimulus. Something's afoot. But with no signs of an actual lion, it only causes our furry pawed friends to merely pause.
Oh, look, now they're starting to go inside the planter. It doesn't seem to be working.
No, it's definitely not forming a protective barrier around the flower bed.
And by the time is up, not only is their behavior unaffected, the numbers match the control. 7 out of 8 visit the flower bed.
All right, so lion poop as a cat repellent, totally busted.
Yeah, definitely busted.
Yeah, busted. And believe me, the cure is worse than the disease.
Yes.